Hi guys, it's Opheana and Sikaal here. Today we are doing another podcast for you, sharing a galactic transmission, having a chat with the family of light. We are cosmic shamans and teachers of universal consciousness.
So, a galactic transmission, that's very interesting. So, what does that mean? Well, a galactic transmission, what we've received is there's quite a few members from the teams we work with and the teams that you work with that just want to have a chat and want to channel some things through to you. So, it's not like a meditation where you would lay down or sit down and receive from one group of beings on a certain subject or teaching or techniques. It's sort of more a mishmash of all sorts, and whatever wants to come through will sort of come through for you.
So, while aligning with the teams, the greater message that is coming through my vessel is the ancient message of expanding, ascending closer to the Creator, and to do that is to bring in as much spiritual energy as you possibly can into each moment of your life, each cell in your physical body, each movement that you make, each word that you do or don't say, each thought that you do or don't think, each and every situation in your life, expanding all of it to a point where you are calling in the spiritual energy so that you are conscious, you are aware that you're in this dream-like state, that it is not a physical this physical reality is not happening to you. You can actually spiritualize it so much that you're the one that is steering this. Your presence is within your physical vessel rather than the personality taking you in chaotic directions, the personality being wish-washed around by these huge waves of energy, by these outside influences within 3D, the 3D personalities out there that are ignorant to awareness within themselves, ignorant to the higher power within themselves, and therefore your personality getting pushed around by each and every situation in your life, circumstance, and to come into such presence in each and every moment that the more that you do this, it becomes such a practice that it's like your breath. It's very much who you are. You spiritualize everything. Everything is spirit already, but to be so conscious of it that you expand, that you ground your spirit through your vessel, through your physical body, through your lower bodies, into your home, into your instruments that you use in your kitchen, your computer, your car, your clothes, everything has the essence of your spiritual signature, your essence. And so to see, well, what does that do? What does that do? I feel like I do so much work. So many of you, we feel the call from so many of you, you know, the higher density beings here, the starseeds here on Earth, calling out, what do I do? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing all of this work? I do all this work and I can't feel the change. And what they were showing is every time you do this work, you light the candle. And your candle lights somebody else's candle, and sometimes your candle lights a bonfire, and then sometimes that just absolutely just connects up an entire grid around the entire earth. And all you did was light your candle and expand your love and light quotient within your own heart, within your own consciousness. However, you didn't get to see what happened after that. Or you were like, I just lit a candle. Seriously? I'm doing all of this spiritual work, and and I just get to see a little candle in front of me. However, the beings that are supporting all of us here in this realm share that it lights up not only the grids and the connections on Earth and the collective of the starseeds on Earth and beyond, but it also lights up the connections beyond Earth, the connections into the galactic heart and beyond that. And so to always remember that it is so much more than your lower mind, your smaller mind can comprehend or take in or even just have a holistic view of. And so to trust, okay, I just need to follow my guidance. I don't need to know everything. There are so many veils. I do not need to know how many candles I lit. I don't need to know if it's going to light a bonfire. I just need to keep lighting my candle. I just need to keep expanding my heart. I just need to keep spiritualizing every little bit of matter in my life, my body, everything, every single day, in each moment, as much as I can, and to forgive and love myself in those moments where I may forget, and then come back to remembering and, oh, I did that again, and to just remember that there are so many veils. But every time you come back to center, every time you light up your pillar, you not only gift Earth and the beings within Earth, you also gift the galactic being, the Logos. There is a lot of dense energy not only on Earth but within the galactic being, and every time you light up your consciousness, you're assisting the galactic being and all beings within her as well.
The team's also adding to that something that you can have as a red thread perhaps through your days, or when you're reminded of it, is to start living more and more in the creation of your reality from the true perspective of your galactic, and if you want, even universal, but galactic is a lovely place to start. The nature of you as such a large presence in the galaxy and beyond. So your creation isn't the little you in your life, it's actually so much bigger than that, and you know that, but it's about elevating your point of creation more and more in a gentle way. This doesn't have to be forced, but as a reminder to yourself that you're creating from a much larger place of you, and with more yous, like more soul extensions, part of your God Presence group, are always co-creating their lives, but also co-creating with you. So your presence is not just in your timeline reality, not just on Earth, but beyond. And that doesn't need to overwhelm you. See it as you are so much bigger than you think. And if you elevate to that level, you have a remembrance as well of your mission. And that you are here, really truly here, for so much more than the development and unfoldment of your human life. The best possible human life that you may want to live. You are here also to offer your gift and to spread your core energetic signature on Earth, like that flame, like that fire that Opheana was discussing. And when you remember that you are such a high energetic spiritual being, and that you came into this third density realm that is lifting to a fourth density realm, you'll come to understand more clearly the bigger picture of things. Like when you are doing a trek up a mountain, you can see things from a higher vantage point, not just because you're there on the mountain now, but because you always hold that position. And when you do, you'll come to anchor more of your mission in your daily life through all of your doings. As you simply are in the world, it'll exude from your eyes and it'll exude from your actions, and you'll raise your ascension consciousness, and more of your mission can download into your vessel to actually manifest itself in your timeline. So you raise your timelines and activate those around you that are part of the group working with you, etc. You resonate that out to your family and your friends and your co-workers and those in your community and your society. So by you elevating your point of view more to the galactic point of view, perhaps this will be so powerful to make your Kindle flame so much more effective and efficient, and it's very exciting to do so. And Metatron and Michael specifically step forth and want to remind you of something you already know, but they want to remind you again and again and again with smiles. They say to really be courageous, and that it's okay if you're sometimes unsure or confused or afraid, if everything feels too much, that you're already stretched to the limits. Know that you're not going to be able to get access, or you're not going to be able to move through into things that you're not going to be able to move through, meaning your initiations will never be bigger than what you can handle. But they say always be courageous and call them in. See them more and more and more like brothers walking next to you. It's so important, they say, because many of you are still not doing it to the level that they would advise, simply because they can help you more. They can be there with you. They can clear your environment. They can clear your energies, the projects you're working on. They can refresh the energy. They can ground them more. They can offer you higher perspectives. You just need to ask, and especially Metatron and Michael are saying this as a representative for all of the teams working with you and that you have access to. Keep calling on them to clear the energies, to open the space, to make you feel nice and grounded and safe in what you are putting out into the world, because truly they are always there for you, and they want you to know that. And behind them, so many other teams and so many other groups that you have access to all of the time. But it's kind of like you're not calling them in, maybe once in a while in meditation or once or twice a day, but call them in all the time. They're always walking with you. And the more you get into that perspective, the easier it'll be to hold that galactic perspective and anchor a whole new part of your mission, and just fulfill yourself with so much more joy and pride, and really that activation fire that roars within you, that transformative fire that is bringing you into the rising into the new world and all of those connected to you with it.
Beautiful. The team would like to share for you to hold a powerful awareness of your guidance, to trust it with such a strong, grounded depth that you follow the frequencies, the flow of your guidance, to the point where maybe there are so many veils and you are not sure why you're moving in a certain direction, but it is so powerful and so strong, possibly extremely subtle, but you know deep down that this is the way to follow. And again, they say this is with when you are in your pillar, when you have 100% grounding and you are receiving your guidance from a high frequency place, not a place of, oh, I don't like it here anymore, I need to leave, that's my guidance. But to really check in and really get the guidance. And even if it's very subtle, but there's still a personality layers of fear where it's trying to keep you safe and hold you back, whatever it is, but underneath you just know, you know, the example of Sikaal and my relationship. We lived on either side of the world. We met each other in Hawaii. We knew each other for just days. And Sikaal sold everything in his country, his business, his house, everything. And we he came after, you know, a lot of many closings and letting goes, etc. from both of our sides. But we just knew. And was it scary? Oh my goodness, there were moments of pure fear and terror, but always underneath it there was such a stream of knowing, this is it. I just know this is it. And so we knew there were aspects, and so we would work on these aspects. We would, you know, do our divine decrees. We would do we would do whatever it was to move through these layers of fear. But we knew that subtle thread throughout, that we knew we were meant to be together, and we had to do whatever it took to get there. And we did, and the universe came together. You know, things like, it took months and months. However, when it came down to it, things like immigration that would normally take 6 months took 4 days to get the application through, etc., etc. The universe comes together for you. However, sometimes it can be a really tough initiation as well. And to know that this is part of the shining, the polishing of your diamond. And so these tough, challenging times are to remind you, okay, so in these situations, this is how I use my power. We need these challenging times to remind us, in this realm, this is how you do it. You bring your wisdom through, and then you can shine your light. You connect yourself to all of the other beings shining their light on earth, and then all of the other beings in the galaxy shining their light. And then we all hold hands together and move this energy up, ascend this energy up, and we all move together closer and closer and closer and closer to the creator energy, which is what our hearts are craving. Whatever it is that you are craving, in the end, it's all about coming back to oneness. And there was also a message from the team to, when you are calling out, for instance, to Metatron and Michael, or any other higher, ascended masters, archangels, beings that you feel are more ascended than you, etc., etc., spiritual teachers on earth, previous gurus that are on the other side of the veil now that have ascended, to always remember that they are a reflection of your own heart. They are a reflection of your power. They are you seen through your eyes, and that they're not better than you. They are not to be gurued. They are not to be put up on any kind of pedestal. Because what that does is it fully disempowers your process. And to always remember, and that was something that Sikaal always practiced, for instance, when we would work with clients, etc., when people would be overwhelmed with gratitude, crying, thanking us so much for healing them, we would say, no, we didn't. We did not heal you. No, we did not. You did. It's very important that you never give over your power to the masters, never give over your power to any other teachers, never give over your power to, maybe well-meaning family members, etc. Whenever you see someone above you, really go deep and look into that. Why? Where is it that I feel that they're better? That is me. That is the better me that I know is within me, and I just need to let go of the veils and the limitations with all of that. And so they just wanted to remind you that by putting these beings in a different state to you pulls the plug on your own life force energy and your own power. And so to remember to know that all beings are equal. Maybe there's a hierarchy in where people are at, in their ascension. That does not matter. Everybody is still equal. Is that divine little lion cub equal to any other ascended being on the planet? Yes, absolutely. And you know it in your heart to be true. And so to always hold that when you start to guru someone, when you start to feel like, if I could just be in their presence, I would feel more whatever. You don't need to be in their presence. You need to be in your presence. Bring your presence into your life. That's what you're after.
And for all of you that wish to accept, the Arcturians have a special energetic matrix they'd like to offer any of you that wish to accept for around your pillar. And it'll help you to structurize your mission more clearly, hold your mission within your pillar, within your daily, weekly, monthly activities. It will help you to structure things where you feel things are too loose. And for some of you where things are too tight, it will help you to relax the things a little bit more while they're still being held. So if you feel you would like to accept this from the Arcturians, please simply say so or feel so, and they will know, and they will assist you with this. It will help you to manifest the highest version of your timeline as well, because ultimately you are here to be your mission, do your mission, to serve in your mission, because that is truly going to bring you the highest of everything that you so wish for.
Beautiful. Many blessings in these amazing times, and also a reminder that, again, the the solar system is just receiving so much ascension energy, and to really breathe the solar energy in from the sun with gratitude and with love right into your cells every day. Just feel that gratitude of the ascension energies just supporting all of us to just keep opening and expanding, and we give thanks every day for every lesson and every challenge to help shine up our beautiful diamond of light. Just really remember that this is not a full physical experience, that there are so many layers. And I know that you know this, but to take it deeper, that you can really spiritualize your physical experience. Really, every moment, every second, every day, every year can just be filled with spirit. Every layer of your reality, everything that you do, everything that you see is just absolutely spiritualized.
Beautiful. We ask for all this energy work to be sealed now and to integrate with grace, ease, love, light, empowerment, sending it down to the core of Gaia, accessible for all who are ready. Thank you all. Thank all the teams who are with us today. So many blessings, guys, and we will connect again next time. Thank you.
Thank you. With so much love.